Hey, what is up, everyone? It is May 2nd, 2020, vlog number 9. Running through a, what is it, upper body workout today. So I am going to drink some pre-workout, and then I'm gonna sit down. This is what I do. I drink pre-workout, I just chill, let it get into my system, and then get into my warm-ups. Today's all upper body, so working on pull-ups. I'm going to do weighted pull-ups today. I filled up a backpack and going to do weighted push-ups. So a lot of the stuff that you saw in that first video, but just some of them weighted. So, all right, see you after I get all tingly. I get all tingly from the pre-workout. All right, so I'm drinking some pre-workout, and what I do is sometimes I'll just watch TV. Or I'll stand up in front of the TV. I want to watch something on YouTube real quick, and I will do the massage gun while I'm here, watch something. And if anyone doesn't really know what massage guns do, obviously it feels good, but it gives you, it's kind of like a foam roller. It does the exact same thing. It's just a different way to kind of apply, the massage. And it's good for getting kind of like increased range of motion, at least, in the short term, but it's perfect because if you're feeling a little tight, it also makes you sound like you're auto-tune. And before you warm up, you'll have a little bit more range of motion that you can warm up a little bit more efficiently. So I like just doing this on like the pecs and the biceps, up in the traps. Just it makes everything feel good, especially if you're a little bit sore, a little bit tight. So I'll do this while I watch TV. I won't go overboard. If I'm doing pull-ups, I'll go right into the side and the lats. And then when I'm here, I'll finish that up. And again, I like to just chill when I'm warming up, at least while I've been at home. And then I'll do some banded stuff actually right here. Again, sometimes I'm standing up, so it's not always like that. And I'll just work on some shoulder blade work. And, do things like external rotations, just to get the shoulders warmed up. And then that way I can just drink my pre-workout, let that kick in, do a little bit of a warm-up before I actually stand up and do my normal warm-up, and then I'll get into my workout. So I'm gonna do this, do a little bit more massage, spend maybe like 5 more minutes just warming up, or at least doing the easy part of the warm-up, and then I'll get into the regular warm-up. Warm-up is done. I'm gonna do pull-ups. Today, we're actually going to do 20 pounds. I have some books in here and I'm gonna add 20 pounds. I weighed myself, then I put the backpack on to see how much the difference was. So 20 pounds in that backpack. I'm gonna do some weighted pull-ups. But before we do the pull-ups, again, I just like to warm up a little bit more when I'm doing overhead movements because we gotta get into, it's kind of an extreme position, getting your arms overhead for a lot of people. So I always like to make sure that I'm warmed up. Let's see if we can pop this up. All right, here we go. So what I'll do is, in this position, I'll just kind of, I'm actually supported, so I'm actually not all the way on the ground. And then just do some scap. Again, pretty light. Again, I'm actually standing up, so I could stand up pretty easily. And the whole point is not to just I'm not trying to tax my body here. I'm just trying to warm it up and get my body used to this overhead position. So I'm supporting myself with my feet on the floor, just hanging, trying to get some good range of motion and a good stretch. And then just get the shoulder blades moving a little bit more. And then I can start slowly pulling away the resistance or the support. That way I can get a good warm up in. So I'm gonna do a couple more reps of that, or a couple more sets. Then we'll put on the backpack and probably gonna try to shoot for me like 5 reps because it's a little bit more weight. I think I could do 5 pretty comfortably, but let's shoot for 5.
I would do anything just to get you back again. I would do anything at all. I know I'm not innocent, you deserve a better man. But let me just hold your hand once more.
Alright. Yeah, I think 5 reps is good. So I'm gonna take actually I'm not gonna take a break. I'm gonna go into push-ups and do some push-ups with this on. So let's actually go to the push-ups. Let's drop that down here. All right. And if you saw my first video, I like to prop myself up so I can get a little bit more range of motion. And push-ups are a little bit stronger for me, so let's go for 10 with 20 pounds on the back. Ooh.
Tonight is the night that we're gonna fall in love. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin.
Perfect. So 10 reps on the 20-pound weighted push-ups. And I'm just gonna superset that. Maybe, I'll probably do like 4 to 5 sets for this. And it's pretty good. So I've been working out at home for almost like 6, 7, 8 weeks now. And I've been doing mostly body weight, but if you want to change your body, you're gonna have to overload it eventually. So the 20-pound backpack is pretty good to just to get some added resistance. And these are the movements that I struggle with, at least the pull-ups. So if I can start doing 5, 6, 7, 10 reps with the backpack on, it's gonna be awesome. Like body weight's gonna be a piece of cake. Also, I recommend you wearing like a sweater or long sleeve when you do anything with a backpack, because I'm gonna put a tank top on after, but when you're doing these pull-ups with a backpack on and you're wearing a tank top or you have no shirt on, it starts to rub. It's no bueno, no fun. So I'm gonna do a couple more rounds and then we'll do some other exercises. Pull-ups, push-ups done. Been trying to figure out ways to do horizontal pulls, and this was one of the suggestions, is using the table over here and then coming underneath. I just tried it right before this, and my crotch will be rubbing up against this, but whatever, right? Anything for gains. So let's see how it goes. See if we can prop this up. All right, let's give this a shot. Most tables don't have this thing, but this will do. Oh. All right. Just out. Pretty good, except it's not too bad, except I'm grinding up against a table, but pretty solid. I'll do that. And then vertical push right now, so shoulder press. So let's jump over there for a shoulder press. And let's do single arm shoulder press today.
I wanna take you out. Show you what I'm all about. Make up for what we lost. Tonight is the night that we're gonna fall in love. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what.
So single arm is actually really good because you have to use a little bit more your stability muscles. You get a lot of core work, so you got to work on that core. Get that core on. Got The Greatest Showman on too. A little good soundtrack, a little musical. So, gonna run through 2 more rounds of that. The table humpers for the back rows, single arm, a couple rounds of that, 3 or 4 rounds, and we're gonna do some isolation. So it's just like our last workout, working on the delts, a little bit of the biceps, maybe hit some triceps too. Then good old cardio at the end. All right, so hit up the 2 pulls and 2 pushes, and then I always finish up with kind of like some accessory work. For me, I'm always trying to get my shoulders wider, and then gotta work the biceps, right? So I'm gonna do alternating lateral raises. Gonna look like this, just like that. Learned that from my buddy Dave Rienzi. He was doing some of my programming before all of this Corona stuff happened. So I can't go by his full program because it was more of the body split, and just don't have the weight for that indoors or at home. So I still like to mix in a lot of the techniques that he taught me. So this is, lateral raises, alternate, 10 reps, 15 pounds, and 15 pounds is pushing it for 3 3 rounds for me. So here we go.
I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin. 'Cause we're still sleeping in my head.
It's only 15 pounds, but it kills. It's that time under tension, holding it up. It's brutal. So I'm gonna do 3 rounds of that, and then I'm going to go into something similar for bicep curls, time under tension. I'll show you that after. All right, last thing we're gonna do is bicep curls, but we're gonna do it alternating while holding one side up. So hold this up, alternate, and then go down with this side. It's just another time under tension technique where now this side, while we're contracting the other side, this side's still getting worked on instead of relaxed down here. Again, just using 15 pounds. Man, commercials. I was just watching a TV show and then the commercial comes on and starts blaring. Annoying. But, so we go here and then hold it and then alternate. 15 pounds. This is humbling because at the end, you're probably gonna feel a pretty good burn. So if you can do bicep curls, you do 10 on each side with like 25, 30s, drop down 10 pounds and see how you feel after it. So we'll go, hold it up.
I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin. 'Cause we're still sleeping in my head.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 10. Whew. It's so easy the first few reps and then you get to the last couple and it kills. So just gonna do that, 3 sets, that's it. I'm gonna hit up my typical cardio, but that's it for today. Hope everyone has a awesome, what's today? Happy Saturday, hope everyone has a great Saturday. I'll see you guys tomorrow.